Have I ever talked to you guys about OBV divergences? They are some of the most powerful trading signals you will ever see. I don't even really care about price momentum because that's what MACD is, that's what RSI is, that's what Willie is. That's all price momentum analysis. OBV is volume momentum. This guy here. Another one from Jack Burton Trading. God, he's so freaking awesome. Red Wire. RDW. Red Wire. I don't know whether it makes sense to chase that. Maybe kind of like that other name. Maybe think about working stink bids. We do have this summer seasonality. Buy when it snows, sell when it goes. It looks like this is definitely a trading range. So we're right up against the top end of a trading range. Of course, M's and W's, big fat W staring us in the face. Be interesting to see what the momentum looks like here. What a pretty chart, eh? So, we can make the argument, keep it simple, stupid, don't overthink this stuff. Can I please get a W on the other side of this trend line? Oh, no, yeah. Oh, hello. There it is. Down, up, down, breakout. Suppose you could even argue if you're a real sharpshooter, there's a cute little W right in there. Is the price momentum in divergence? It was to a certain degree here, and it looks like that div actually did confirm on this move up here. So again, once the div confirms, can I get a W to frame the entry? Well, there it is. We're not overly sold and we're not overly bought. So we're kind of just sort of mid-range. Interesting to see, if you are a fan of Stewart, he absolutely loves when his Bollinger Bands on RSI contract like this. Beautiful. So this breakout here was a pretty big signal for good old Stewart. And of course, that's right in here. You might have said, and of course, volume speaks volume. Somebody came in and just bought a bucket load of this thing right through here. How many shares is that? Looks like it's a lot, eh? That is 25 million shares between a price of 2.5 and 4.25. What's the midpoint of that? It sounds to be like what, 3 1/8 or something. So 25 million at an average of about $3 or so. $75 million. Somebody plunked into this name right in here. Do you want to just ride on their coattails? You can see the OBV. Have I ever talked to you guys about OBV divergences? They are some of the most powerful trading signals you will ever see. And I remember I had one student, and he's ridiculously wealthy now because he was loading up on Bitcoin down at like in the hundreds of dollars. But when he was trading with me and in the education program, when he actually had to trade to make money, he would just simply say, you know what? I don't even really care about price momentum because that's what MACD is, that's what RSI is, that's what Willie is. That's all price momentum analysis. OBV is volume momentum. And you've heard me talk about volume impetus. So all you current level oneers, you just went through this. Of course, all you site OGs, you all know volume impetus very well. That was a huge volume breakout, busting the old highs here. And then at the same time too, you can also see that the red sort of selling bars, they kind of just disappeared through here. And where are the bears now? They are just nowhere to be seen. I might say that this little pop-up here is on a bit light volume, but I think the real signal and the OBV divergence right here on this event, same sort of thing. You got location, bottom end of the range, indicator confirmation, step 2. Step 3, now give me some sort of price structure to get long. And actually, I kind of like if maybe don't chase, but just work your stop or your stink bid at the clothesline breakout level. So that would be like right there. What's that price? 355, somewhere in that area. Not bad thinking. Suppose also too, you could maybe come along and just say, you know what, I'm just going to work my stink bid at, I don't know, something along those lines. Nice trend line support down in this area. And of course, if we zoom in, we could probably do reload zones. And what do you think the odds are? These can actually really Let's see, is this a little lower? 335 or 235, beg your pardon. And 235, oh, it's the same price. Isn't that interesting? So that technically is a level, but because these two are the same price, I would actually draw a horizontal line. So that's actually a really good support area in there. So if we draw a fib from up top to down below, reload zones down in this area, I think that's where you really want to be focusing. Boom. Hello. Oh, look at that. 78.6, right on the nose. So we definitely have indicator confirmation from OBV. You could even make the argument like, keep it simple, stupid. Don't overthink this. We should think about 50% retracements. So there, and what a surprise. That's going to be nothing more than just a revisit of this high, this low, and this horizontal support and resistance level. You might even say, I was showing this to David in the broiler chicken show, right? This is a good example where you could do low to high trend lines. So I think that, if you're thinking about where is brick wall resistance on this chart, it is right against this trend line here. So the question is, if you come in on the buy side here, can you get a double off on that move? 50% level is 945. So then that means what? 4.5, 460, 470. So the price sitting here right now, 435. You should be able to. You want to work some stink bids and through the sell in May and walk away and all that seasonal kind of talk. See if you can get some down here at this $2-3 area. And notice also too, hey, look at that. There's a bit of a price gap right there. Boom. So on any kind of panic dump, through the sell in May and walk away, usually the middle of June, end of June kind of idea. So that would be right in here, right there. That would be where I would expect the bottom to come in. Also, too, you can go sort of like here to here. Something along those lines. Does that line up? So you said here, trough right about the middle of that, back up to here, something like that. Close. It's not science, but close. So would that correspond with that? So here, trough, then back up. Yeah, I could buy that. And interesting enough, if you can get your fill down here at like 2.25, 2.5, I guess about 240 or so, then 480, just a revisit of these highs would actually give you that double. I could see that down the road. So definitely interested in this guy.